are gonna see what the solar system is contained of. First, the solar system has one star, which is the sun, and it has all 8 planets. I'm not sure about Pluto. Scientists are still discovering on that. So Pluto may be a planet, but some scientists are still discovering about that. So we don't know for sure. First fact about the sun, let's do some facts about the sun. The sun is a really hot thing. Like, its center, the surface of the sun is 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The core of the sun is 28 million degrees Fahrenheit. That's 15 million degrees Celsius. And about that 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, that would probably be 4,000 or 5,000 degrees Celsius. The sun provides all life on Earth. If we didn't have the sun, we wouldn't have any oxygen, we wouldn't have plants, there would be no life. The sun is the biggest thing in our solar system. Big, very big. Really big. If you compare a very tiny sesame seed versus a very huge basketball, that may be the size if it contains 1 million on it. The sun is 1 million times hotter than the Earth. That would be sweating hot. Okay. Oh, the distance is 93 million miles away, and in kilometers it's 150 million kilometers away. Okay. So moving to Mercury, did you know that Mercury has some of the famous scientists? That's why they named it Mercury. Did you know that it has some of the world's famous scientists? Also, Mercury is 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Since Mercury was created, it was 864. Wow, that is so hot. That is so hot, you would be burning. And also, if you stepped in Mercury without a suit, you wouldn't just die. We all know that you would die. But you would also explode because your blood will boil. It'll start boiling and it'll start exploding it's just after 10 seconds. 10 seconds, then your body explodes. So if you want to go to Mercury, well, you can't go to Mercury with a rocket because 2 reasons. It's very close to the sun, which is so harmful. It's around 30 million miles away from the sun. It's very dangerous. Actually, it's 58 million miles away from the sun, which is very dangerous for humans. And also, Mercury is way too hot for anyone to step on, even with a suit, even with an astronaut suit, even with a suit. So to explore Mercury, we have to use robot cars instead, and it'll be controlled by scientists. It'll be like controlling a good car, Moving on to Venus. Venus, in my opinion, it's a very beautiful planet, but also I don't like it at the same time because it's the hottest planet, even though it's not the closest to the sun. Venus has a thing called greenhouse effect. That is when sunlight comes and then the thick clouds, it has thick clouds, and the thick clouds block the heat, so no heat would escape. And also its temperature is 864 degrees Fahrenheit. Man, that's hot. Moving on to Earth. Earth is a very lovely planet which we are all living on, has good plants, has clouds, but it is unlike any other planet. You know why? Because it's the only planet that has water, only planet that has living things, only planet where you can get your on, if you don't understand me. I'm talking about eat. You get your eat on, which is really good. No other planet has that. Moving on to Mars. Mars was like, there are a lot of robots that have went to Mars. There was lots of rocks, very rocky. I mean very rocky. If you went to Mars, you would be like, there's too much rocks, there's too much rocks. Why couldn't there be like no rocks? Because there's so much rocks in Mars. And it has hills and valleys. So it's the planet with the deepest valleys and the highest mountains. The highest mountain is named, I don't really know the highest mountain, but it's maybe 15 miles high up. That is higher than Mount Everest, the biggest mountain on Earth. Okay, moving on to Jupiter. You know why I hate Jupiter? Because Jupiter has some deadly poisonous. And also, Jupiter is a planet that contains hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen and helium are both special kinds of gases. So if you try to free fall to Jupiter, you would keep falling. The fall would never end. That's why I don't like Jupiter. And also, it has the most moons in the whole solar system. Moving on to Saturn. Saturn is the most also Jupiter. For some people, if you don't know it, Jupiter also has rings, but it's very faint. Saturn, okay, Saturn's a very good planet. 797 million miles away from Earth. So that would take like 2 years to go to, 2 to 3 years to go to, and then maybe 6, and then another 2 to 3 years to go to, back. Man, that's a lot of time. Wow. Good. It has rings also. And moving on to Uranus. Uranus is a very freezing planet. It may be the coldest planet, but it is very close to Neptune. However, Neptune is still the coldest planet, but Uranus is extremely close. Maybe negative 17 degrees. And it has rings. It has very faint rings. Some facts about Neptune is that it looks so blue. You may be like, why is this planet so blue? It's because it contains methane gas, which red light absorbs from the sun and hits that planet and reflects it off blue. That's why it's blue. Neptune does the same thing too, but its color is darker than that is. It looks kind of purplish, but actually Neptune is blue. Moving on to Neptune. Neptune contains methane gas too. It is the farthest planet from Earth. Very far. Very far. So far that it may take you 7 years to get there. Man, that is so far. Some facts about it. It's a dark blue. You may notice that weird turtle swimming around. La, la, la. That weird turtle swimming around. I don't know what that turtle is. It may just be a very giant turtle that's swimming around Neptune. I think I'm going to get some nightmares about that. That's so big. Hey, I'm Pluto. Can I be in here? Sorry, no can do, Pluto. You're not a planet. We're not even sure. Oh, why? Sorry, rest in peace, Pluto. Remember, you are not a planet, so show off and rest in peace. Bye.